But the path back to the fullness of nature, back to the way of power, which the lion in the wilderness finds with ease by birth. Because lion in state of nature would be harmed by its reason, right? This very obvious, same as famous image of the carrier pigeon, who, if you presented it with a map or had to think about his path in flight, would get lost. He knows it in his blood somehow, by instinct. So when people speak of men who lack purpose or this, and some seem to think that this will be found in the right thoughts or the right beliefs of the intellect. But what is it that motivates the lion or other animal in nature? What motivates the vehemence of its willing and purpose? It's not anything they have to think about or to learn, right? So then it follows that in man, when he seems to lack purpose or to fall into depression or depressive-like states, into anomie or what gets called nihilism, this does not actually come from intellectual nihilism in the full sense, because that is actually the condition of the lion or the eagle. They believe in no philosophy, no ideology, no ideas. It is only a question of if they have more vehemence of life force, of will, or less in a state of nature for animal, I mean. So obviously, if it is anything that causes men's brokenness, so to speak, it is reason gone awry that corrupts men, reason gone wrong, false philosophies, false religions, and so forth. An analogy to an animal would be, well, when does this happen to animal? Is when is trapped or domesticated or somehow is removed from its natural domain or its ability to act in it. So a condition that, by the way, for an animal would be made far worse if they had reason, because then they could justify to themselves why domestication and denaturing was a good thing, or even to lose sight of the way of nature altogether. So, in popular mind, I'm having a kind of a, there was a kind of attack. I think Venus sent me a thunderbolt. You see, I have this attack. Venus sent a thunderbolt. I'm already halfway to Tourette syndrome.